Broadcasting from the Fence One studio, 94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station.
I said, Tony, yeah! Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning. It's local and it's here. Tony in the Morning Show. Tony Terrell, your best girlfriend. Thank you for starting your day with us.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning. 94.1 WHRP.
Maxwell, who makes everything beautiful, he probably looks in the mirror and says, simply beautiful.
Simply beautiful. That's how he hits it in the mirror. Just wake up in the morning and just be simply beautiful.
Mom and Daddy, you did a good job.
See, and
he does stuff like that. You know,
Beyonce wakes up, she looks and she be like, I woke up like this.
That's true. That's real.
Y'all got to have that Maxwell and Beyonce energy this Monday morning. You got to look in the mirror and be like, I'm simply beautiful and I woke up like this.
Now, if you don't agree with what you see in the mirror, just know that you're beautiful on the inside.
Tony, you know what? You know how to make somebody feel good.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we disagree when we look in the mirror. Say, like, simply, woo! Right. Welcome to it, Tony in the morning, DJ Primetime 256. Did you have a good time yesterday? Jazz in the Park, the finale.
Ooh, Tony. Now, we had this conversation on Friday about this denim, right?
Right.
There was a lot of blue jean out there.
There was.
There was the patches and the patches. I knew somebody was going to do it.
Denim.
The denim
material.
on denim.
Yeah, right.
And then I seen the denim hats. And then...
Did you see any denim earrings by chance?
I did. How do y'all come up? My people is the most creative in the world.
Got to coordinate.
Oh my! How do you come up with denim earrings?
Yeah.
To match the jeans.
No need in wasting that little bit of material when you can put it on a hook and put it on your ears.
Somebody covered their purse in denim.
Yeah, denim purse.
Oh my
denim
God.
belts, shoes. I was gonna wear my denim shoes, but I just you know what? They're not really that comfortable, but they're cute.
Did you see the denim cowboy boots? A lady had some white and denim cowboy boots.
Oh, nice.
Look, first and foremost, if y'all
we should have a denim fashion show. That's what we should have did.
Ooh.
We had the runway.
We literally had the runway.
Yeah.
And y'all, you know what y'all are? Y'all are simply beautiful. Y'all was showing out this weekend.
A little off key, but okay. Thank you again.
It's what's on the inside, Tony.
Right.
I was singing the right note on the inside.
Right. Shower singing on the air. Okay, listen. Congratulations to the city of Huntsville for putting on yet again another great Jazz in the Park. Cynthia Joyner Real Estate Group for being the big sponsor of this, and all the other sponsors that participated in making this a free concert event. We want to say thank you. Yeah. And a shout out to Kenny Anderson for leading the pack of it all, and he celebrated his birthday. We tried to do a birthday sing along. I don't know what that was, but okay.
Happy birthday
he
to
knew
Kenny.
Where our heart was.
Right, and also happy early retirement to Kenny.
Yeah,
this
Kenny,
is his last week going in.
Last week, yeah.
Yeah, man.
So jealous. I'm not a jealous person, but I am right now. I am right now. Kenny is retiring, and we certainly appreciate all that what he has done. And for us, we're going to get him on the airways and chat with him and, see where he goes from here.
Yeah,
moving forward. So I guess you saw about Janet Jackson over the weekend.
Ooh,
we're going to tap into that. Plus, we're going to give somebody chances to win tickets.
Miss Jackson, if you're confused.
Totally confused. Living in a bubble is real. All right. So we'll give you a chance to win tickets to see Maxwell. He's doing his thing this Saturday at the BJCC in Birmingham. If you want to go, stay with us. Tony in the morning on 94.1 WHRP.
We looking black in the day.
Was that black?
We're looking back in the day.
Back.
Well,
back in the day, Daisy Bates was a force and leader in Arkansas, though many of us remembered the March on Washington as the day that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his iconic I Have a Dream speech. We often forget that he was not only the only civil rights leader to address the crowd that day. Veteran movement leader Miss Daisy Bates, in fact, was the only woman permitted to speak at the March on Washington, delivered over 142-word tribute to women. In fact, Daisy Bates was a journalist from Little Rock, Arkansas, and became the president of the NAACP local chapter in 1952, and the sole mentor to the spokeswoman for the Little Rock Nine, and the 9 black students selected to integrate Central High School during the Civil Rights Movement in Little Rock. That's back in the day. On this date, back in the day, in 1889, I said 1889, Nintendo was founded, but it was known as a card company then. Just playing a few cards called Nintendo. All right, Ralph Bunche was the first African American to win a Nobel Peace Prize on this date in 1950. The Jetsons premiered on ABC on this date in 1962. And the first episode of NCIS premiered on CBS in 2003. And one of my all-time favorite movies, I'll watch it over and over and over again.
What's that?
Shawshank Redemption premiered in theaters on this date in 1994. Celebrities celebrating birthdays and famous people too.
Grammy Award winner, So Def, music producer, songwriter, Mr. Y'all know what it is, Jermaine Dupri is celebrating his birthday today, as well as Captain America, Anthony Mackie, Walter and Wallace Scott,
Yes.
the twin lead singers of the Whispers. They had hit songs like The Beat Goes On and I Want You to Rock Steady. They're celebrating their birthday today, as well as Bruce Springsteen. He is the boss.
Yes.
Jason Alexander celebrating his birthday today. He will forever be George from Seinfeld. And Julio Iglesias, one of the most successful singers ever, as well as Lisa Ray McCoy, actress, model, and talk show host. Find more celebrity birthdays on our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP.
And today is National Family Day. Hopefully your family is filled with love and laughs. That's Black in the Day, Back in the Day. Tony in the Morning on 94.1 WHRP.
Tony, yeah! Tony in the morning. Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning. It's local and it's here. Tony in the Morning Show. Tony Terrell, your best girlfriend. Thank you for starting your day with us.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning. 94.1 WHRP.
Tony in the Morning and DJ Primetime 256. This is not our last Monday of September. We have one more.
I know.
One more Monday. Just gonna squeeze it in
Right.
there. But it is like this is Sunday, so this is the second day of fall.
Yeah. Ooh.
Or autumn, whichever. I don't want no smoke. So I say it's autumn fall.
Autumn fall. So you know what that is, right? It's spring break for the folks up north.
Oh.
Yeah, so what they do is they like to come and enjoy our weather that starts to get cooler up there.
Yeah.
And we got these beautiful seasonal changes out here.
Right.
And they're going to start messing up our leaves and backing up our traffic and stuff. You know.
Speaking of backup traffic,
Ooh.
565 coming out of Decatur into Huntsville.
Oh,
so
my.
the
Backed up.
widening project has begun. They said they were going to start it yesterday.
Yep.
They didn't lie.
They didn't.
I was heading home from Jazz in the Park yesterday evening, and I knew that they were going to start around 7 o'clock. You
Yeah.
reported that, right? From 7
Till 6 a.m., I
to
believe.
6 a.m.
Yes,
They
yes.
moving out the way fast enough.
At
So,
all.
so I'm driving. I'm talking to the sister, CNN West, and I'm like giving her a recap of what happened at Jazz in the Park and everything. Because I got to give her reports from here, since
Right.
she's always giving us reports.
From the West
right?
Coast.
Yeah, right. So I'm like, ooh, girlfriend, you should see all this traffic. I was so glad that it wasn't on my side.
I feel the same way.
That's so selfish. But
Yeah.
sorry for you folks that are stuck in traffic. It's because they have started the widening project on
Yeah.
565. So you may want to start thinking of a different alternate route to work.
And if you're coming into work early in the morning, it doesn't end until 6 a.m.
Yeah.
So as the crews are still moving the cones to the side of the road, it's still backing traffic up.
Starts around that time. And you know what? They need to end it at 5 a.m.
Yeah. Plan to leave earlier, people. That's why we're here. We're letting y'all know exactly what's going on. That's why we're here. Traffic is going to be backed up every morning and every night. Yeah, for a long time.
I mean, all the way till Rudolph shows up.
Ooh.
All right, it is time for the good news in the neighborhood.
Good news in the neighborhood. Academy for Science and Foreign Language Elementary School will be hosting their annual Hispanic Heritage Month celebration this Thursday, September 26th from 4:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. They will have food trucks, live music, games, and much, much more. This is the Academy for Science and Foreign Language Elementary School. For this and other good news in the neighborhood, check out our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP.
The Good News in the Neighborhood is sponsored by Alabama A&M. Learn more about Alabama A&M University by visiting aamu.edu today. Alabama A&M. Start here. Go anywhere. 94.1 WHRP. The latest gossip headlines.
Ooh, no, they didn't.
Tony's Tattletales.
I can't believe they talking about that.
The latest gossip headlines.
They all up in everybody's business.
Tony's Tattletales.
Tattletale.
Tony's Tattletales. Tattletales.
Tony's Tattletales.
Usher, baby, we want to know, why did your X, better known as Twitter, account get deleted? Well, Usher says that it's because it got hacked. Others are saying, did you do the Diddy? Oh. So y'all just, running with things. Even Pink has her account deleted. But why? Was she at the party too? If something goes wrong today, blame it on Diddy. All right, Corinne Foxx, better known as Jamie Foxx' baby girl. Of course, she is the co-host of Beat Shazam. Got married over the weekend, and if you've seen the TikTok or the IG video of Jamie Foxx walking his baby girl down the aisle, oh, it's so endearing, so special. Jamie was all choked up. Who that man taking my baby girl? Congratulations to Corinne Foxx. And Janet, Miss Nasty.
Ooh.
Jackson. Confused it is. Janet, in an interview over the weekend, it was shared that she said that VP Kamala Harris wasn't black. Actually, she's black and Indian. Oh, but she doesn't know that. Not as of yet. She says that she heard that Kamala Harris's father is white.
Janet, stop it. Stop it, Janet.
Such a racist country we have. Does it really matter? Right?
It doesn't.
Right. Now they are really pulling her over the coals. There was an apology, but now they're saying it wasn't an official apology from Janet Jackson. It was from her used-to-be manager, who since has been fired. So, Janet, we waiting. It's not the word is what I heard. It's just tattletale.
Tony's Tattletales is sponsored by Hello Huntsville, where your heartbeat of the community comes alive. Check out Hello Huntsville at WHRPFM.com.
94.1 WHRP, Tony in the morning, and DJ Prime Time 256. And it is Money Monday, and our opportunity to catch up with Tish Hardric and Associates on this fall day. We've already kicked off fall, and all kinds of different changes will be happening this season. Hey, good morning, Tish.
Good morning. Happy Monday.
Happy
Monday.
So today we're going to get into how to save on heating bills in the fall. Tell us about that.
That's right, Tony. If you're like most homeowners, you're always looking for a way to save a few extra dollars. I know I am. And one of the easiest ways is to take a closer look at your energy bills this fall and winter, because heating bills can account for up to 40% of a home's total energy costs every year. And so there's a website called HVAC.com, and they share a few tips that helps to keep your heating bills under control in the winter. So it's something that you may want to check out. But in addition to that, I've got some tips to lower those heating bills.
How many tips will we have today? 5
tips.
All right, we're going to get into tip number 5.
Tip number 5 is adjust your thermostat. One of the simplest methods to manage your heating bills this fall and winter is to lower the temperature setting on the thermostat. According to the U.S. Department of Energy, homeowners can actually save about 10% on their annual heating and cooling costs by simply adjusting the thermostat 7 to 10 degrees for only 8 hours a day. And the ideal thermostat setting for comfort and savings in the fall and winter is going to be between about 68 and 70 degrees while you're awake, and then lowering it at night whenever you're asleep or away from home.
It's Money Mondays, and we're talking to Tish Hardric and Associates on how to save on heating bills this fall. Tish, what's tip number 4?
Use ceiling fans. Reversing the direction of your ceiling fan from counterclockwise to clockwise during the colder months is going to create that updraft that's going to push warm air from the ceiling back down to the living areas. This also allows your thermostat a few degrees lower for additional savings. So just be sure to turn off the fans whenever you leave the room to avoid wasting additional electricity.
Great money-saving tips and electric-saving tips. Talking to Tish Hardric and Associates. Tips on how to save on heating bills in the fall. Tip number 3.
Improve your insulation. Enhancing your home's insulation reduces heating bills by minimizing heat loss through walls, ceilings, and floors, ensuring that more heat's going to stay inside. So proper insulation also enables heating systems to operate more efficiently by reducing the frequency and the duration of heating cycles.
And Tish, what is tip number 2?
Number 2 is change those air filters regularly. A clogged air filter restricts airflow into your heating system, causing it to work harder and run longer cycles, which will increase your heating bill up to about 15%. So, air filters should be inspected monthly and changed about every 2 to 3 months. Additionally, ensure that your heating system, whether if it's a furnace or a heat pump or a broiler, it receives annual maintenance, especially before those cold winter days start in your region.
Tips for saving money, all right, on your heating bill, not only for small businesses, but for your home as well. How to save on your heating bill during the fall. And Tish, what is tip number 1?
Tip number 1, Tony, is seal air leaks. Sealing air leaks is going to prevent warm air from escaping and cold air from entering your home, which helps maintain a constant indoor temperature and reduces the strain on your heating system. So by sealing leaks in your home, you can significantly lower your heating bills as your system works to compensate for heat loss.
Yeah, time to seal in all those cracks in the wall. Might have some air seeping through. Thank you for those nice tips on helping us to save on our heating bill this fall, because fall is here. It's the beginning of fall. Talking to Tish Hardric and Associates, and how can everyone stay in contact and get in contact with you, Tish?
You can contact us by checking us out on the web at thetishteam.com, where we're building foundations of success one step at a time with grants, business consultancy, and careers.
Broadcasting from the Fence One studio, 94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station.
I said, Tony, yeah! Tony in the morning. Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning. It's local and it's here. Tony in the morning show. Tony Terrell, your best girlfriend. Thank you for starting your day with us.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning. 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP, Tony in the morning. And these AI,
Oh, boy.
AI in general, it's actually a dope tool resource.
Is it?
It really is.
Because I thought an AI was talking to me on my phone last night.
Really?
And I'm like, I ain't answering that question. I'm like, where's this coming from? What?
How do you know me? Is this really
Yeah,
AI?
exactly.
Well, what AI is now taken over YouTube. I'm talking about artificial intelligence people. Now, when we talk about the Instagram models and our videos and these flyers and all this other great stuff happening, well, we go to YouTube because as people, we're called content creators when you put things out there like that.
Content creator. Oh, fancy.
AI is creating the content out there.
Oh.
As of right now.
If AI is creating the content, what does that do to the content creator?
It kind of puts them back, right?
So they get a different name. They're not a content creator.
They're AI creator. No,
AI is the creator. So that means the person who had the title as content creator has been demoted.
So would they be they may be an information specialist, because now what you have to do is you'll be putting the information into AI in order for AI to create.
An analyst, an information specialist.
So there's over 120 bills, AI bills, sitting on Congress' desks right now.
Oh, really?
What does this mean for you? Well, let me tell you.
Here we go.
It means that you need to learn AI. Is AI slowing us down, or is it pushing us forward? Is it taking the jobs away, or is it adding jobs?
Right.
One thing I learned this weekend, shout out to Kelvin Wooten, shout out to Cody G. They had a great music symposium this weekend.
Okay.
And they had a manager was from which record company? I forget which record company it was. But what he was saying that is, if you don't learn AI now, AI is not going to replace your job.
Okay.
Another individual that understands AI is going to replace your job.
Because AI still needs the human factor, right?
It still needs the human factor. So we are in a great time in life to where we have two options. We can either take advantage of it or not. But the future depends on you.
Okay, so everybody, so that's like our college students, high school students,
high school, college, elementary. They're teaching it in elementary and up. So when you go to Google, Google has Genius, right? That is AI technology. The new iPhone's coming out. AI technology. Your Android lovers, you already had it on your phone.
You know what AI needs? It needs like a song, like "Oh, MacDonald had a farm."
A-I-A-I-O.
There it is.
Great music, good vibes, awesome listeners. Today's best variety of R&B. 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP. Tony in the morning. Welcome to it. Loving the sunshine. A high of 92 already. It was nice and pleasant leaving this morning.
It was.
When you walk out the door before 6 a.m. and you don't need a sweater or a jacket or yeah, it's a nice day.
And then I get my smiles and my coffee every morning from the group of old ladies that walk my neighborhood.
Oh,
I just love them.
You call them old ladies?
Yeah, they just a group of old ladies. They just be. Cause no.
What do you consider old?
Let's see.
And don't look at me when you say it.
I consider, anybody that wakes up at 5 o'clock in the morning, about 4 o'clock in the morning for no reason,
right?
They old.
Oh.
Yeah. Because nobody else is waking up that early unless they got something to do. Like, old people just enjoy it.
You might have a point. I remember my grandmother used to wake up at 4 in the morning, and she'd be waiting to call you. She'd call you at 6. I didn't want to wake you up. You just did, though.
God,
you just did, though, at 6 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday morning, knowing I was out all night Friday.
See, nobody just walking that early in the morning.
I actually miss those days. Well, listen, are you an Earth, Wind, and Fire fan?
Yes, I am. Seen them in Birmingham, too.
Favorite song by Earth, Wind, and Fire?
This month?
Oh.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, I got you. September. Got it. Boom, boom. So creative.
I try. I'm not AI, people. I'm not AI.
Right. Well, one of our favorite songwriters, drummer, frontman for the group The Roots, and of course a phenomenal producer, right?
Yes.
Questlove has announced that he's working on a documentary for Earth, Wind, and Fire, and I am here for it.
Me too.
This is going to be pretty phenomenal. And I know he's going to dig deep, as he always does. He's going to do right by it, right? He says he's really excited about being a part of the process and preserving their positive but very vulnerable and real story of soul, self, and struggle.
Oh, that sounds like a title right there.
It sounds like my life.
Self and struggle.
That sounds like my life.
And there hasn't been a good like documentary when it comes to music in a while.
No,
I'm talking about like 5 Heartbeats, The Temptations type of vibe. Like
Ray.
Ooh. Now Ray was good.
Aretha Franklin. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like when they did some people were against it, but I enjoyed that 5-series documentary they did with Aretha Franklin. That was really good. I know Jennifer Hudson did her thing for the movie, but having the docu-series, that was really, really good.
I think Questlove is like the perfect person. When you talk about music, great music, and
he has respect.
Yes. That's what I mean. Like, it's not just anybody, a producer, or it's not just a regular person doing it.
It's not Lifetime.
There you go. It's someone in the industry getting it in. Oh, I love it. Love it.
So now we have to figure out who could play the parts of all the band members.
Me.
Of Earth, Wind, and Fire. Nobody's that short in Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Tony, there's a hippo that has taken over the internet.
I kind of saw that one. When you think you're popular.
There's always an animal on 4 legs or somebody on 4 legs doing it better.
This is an eagle check.
Mooding, the baby pygmy hippo. Yes, Mooding, the baby pygmy hippo from Thailand is getting her own live stream. Now, don't nobody be following my live stream when I be hitting that live button. But apparently, people across the world are loving a hippo that makes baby hippos that make crazy faces, apparently.
Right, yeah.
It's the most adorable thing, apparently, in the world now.
What if we just communicated with just facial expressions and never said a word?
With no words.
Some of us do that. We be talking to each other like, look at that. Right. So
look at that right there. And that would be a live stream show. And we probably would get just as many views as this pygmy hippo.
I think we should try it.
We can call it Faces.
So pygmy hippos are endangered species, and there are fewer than 3,000 left in the wild. So we're happy about Moonding.
Moonding the hippo.
Having its own live stream. So they say they live from 30 to 50 years old.
Yeah.
So Moonding's going to have a long time on IG.
Hey, AI is not going to replace Moonding.
No, that one you can't replace.
94.1 WHRP. Tony in the morning. About to chop it up and break them down. Those complicated lyrics on old school jams and new ones too. It's the old school, new school lyric breakdown.
So this one right here, man, back in the day, ooh-wee.
It was one of the ones.
These brothers right here, so fine, so fine. Used to have some of the best looking afro hairdos and the iconic mustache for the little ones.
Okay.
Now this is where you really could fit in.
I can't.
Because you're about the height of the twins. Of the twins of the Whispers. This is a Cali group right here.
Right.
This right here, this hits home.
See, and then if I was to play one of the members in this group, right? I would be sure that I would rock steady.
And you would want to be Scotty.
Oh.
Because everybody shouts out Scotty in the song. Not like that.
Not like that?
No.
How do they?
No, it's a little cool, much cooler than that. It's the Whispers. It's the Whispers. It's the Whispers.
Rock steady.
I'd look at you. You stole my heart. You were all that I anticipated. I wanted you, every part, but I knew that love would be complicated.
Okay. I began to touch, but you wouldn't let it. It never seemed to be the right time. I started to give up, down to the limit, and then you changed your mind.
And we began to rock, steady rocking all night long. And we began to rock steady, rock until the break of dawn.
Ooh, okay. Rock steady rocking all night long. Rock steady, rocking till the break of dawn.
So either they were in a chair rocking back and forth.
Yeah, like
steady.
On a porch.
There you go.
Yeah.
You looked at me, to my surprise. You were, though, anticipating. I should have known. It was in your eyes that you were getting tired of waiting.
Oh, you wanted me so much, but I didn't get it. How could a fella be so blind?
Child.
I started to give up, but love wouldn't let it. Then you walked into my life.
And we began to rock. Steady Steady rocking all night long. And we began to rock. Steady rocking till the break of dawn.
Yeah. Rock steady, rocking all night long. Rock steady, rocking till the break of dawn.
They didn't wore out those rocking chairs.
I know, right? What kind of chairs y'all had back in the day?
All right.
Music, good vibes, awesome listeners. Today's best variety of R&B. 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP. Tony in the morning. When is it time to say, hey, your family or friend can't attend the wedding? Or should you say it at all?
Wow.
Yes.
Just don't give an invite or what?
Nah, you say, hey, I know that's your best friend, but your best friend can't come to the wedding.
So you're talking about the bride or groom.
The bride or groom
has a say in who can come and go.
Yeah.
I mean, what if you're a longtime friend?
Yeah.
You know? And you look. This is how I feel about it.
Tell me how you feel about it, Tony.
All right. So if
Tell me how you feel about it.
I have a friend that's been in my life for 20, 30 years, they're coming.
Right.
You just got here.
Come on
so
now.
we can call off the wedding.
See,
it's real easy.
And Tony, I'm so glad you said that, right? So a man wanted to invite his dog to the wedding, right? Nah, you got to stick to it. Okay. So a man wanted to invite his dog to the wedding because that's his best friend. And the bride is like, no, I don't want your dog.
I don't like your story.
And then the disrespectful thing is, she said, I don't want your dog running around the wedding barking and stuff. First and foremost, it's not just a dog. It's his best friend. It's man's best friend. Nah, so you got to keep that same energy. She can't. Call the wedding off. That's what I'm saying.
Goodness.
Your best friend can attend the wedding. Call it off. Call it off.
Wow. So she didn't want
She didn't want the dog to attend. He insists that the dog is a part of his family.
Yeah.
And he says,
furry family member.
If the dog can't come, he feels wrong. Because, the dog was there when he was sick. The dog was there when he needed love.
Before he met her.
And now she's just trying to boot the dog aside.
That dog better watch his back when they do say I do.
Because they eating dogs and cats.
Right. Listen, Chicago White Sox lose their 120th game.
Good God.
The Chicago White Sox are tying the 1962 New York Mets for losses. Yeah, they're down in the history books, and they were in a game against the Padres. It was a 2-1 game on Sunday, and until the 8th inning. Okay, the 8th inning is what changed everything. So, talk about making history
the wrong way.
The wrong way.
So don't invite them to the wedding.
There you go.
94.1 WHRP.
Tony in the morning. I'm DJ Primetime 256. Don't forget the 256. And now it's time for your motivation and inspiration.
Ooh, I like this one. Attitude is the little thing that makes a big difference.
Ain't that the truth?
What's your attitude today? Your attitude is the little thing that makes a big difference. That is your motivation and inspiration. 94.1 WHRP.
Casting from the Finch One Studio. 94.1 WHRP. Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station.
I said, Tony, yeah! Tony in the morning. Tony in the morning. Waking up your world. Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning. It's local and it's here. Tony in the Morning Show. Tony Terrell, your best girlfriend. Thank you for starting your day with us.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning. 94.1 WHRP.